What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Last Night in the NBA, the quick hit playoff recap where we run through what happened, what it means, and who really swung the night. We had 3 playoff games on the slate, and they covered the full menu: an elimination win, a season-saving response, and a complete beatdown. Let's get into it.
All right, we'll start out west because San Antonio officially closed the door. The Spurs knocked out the Portland Trail Blazers 114-95, and they take the series 4-1. And honestly, this thing stopped being competitive pretty early. San Antonio came out in control and never really let Portland breathe. The shooting numbers tell the story. The Spurs hit 54.7% from the field, and Portland was stuck at 35%. That's the difference between a team getting clean, looks in rhythm, and a team scraping for tough shots all night. For San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox was steady and sharp, 21 points and 9 assists, setting the table and pushing the pace. Victor Wembanyama did the whole break the other team's spirit thing defensively. 17 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 blocks. 6 blocks. And Julian Champagnie chipped in a big 19 points to keep the pressure on. On the Portland side, Denny Adija led them with 22, but it just wasn't enough creation or efficiency around him to keep up. The takeaway here is bigger than one game. The Spurs don't look like a team just happy to be here. They look like a real playoff problem. Young legs, athleticism, and now a second-round ticket for the first time in a while. This isn't rebuilding vibes anymore. This is competing right now.
Next stop, Eastern Conference drama. Philadelphia stays alive with a 113-97 win over the Boston Celtics. And if you watched this one, you felt the game swing late. The fourth quarter was the moment. The Sixers outscored Boston 28-11 to finish it off. That's not a lucky run. That's one team executing and one team getting squeezed. Joel Embiid was exactly what Philadelphia needed him to be: 33 points and 8 assists. Not just scoring, but creating advantages and making Boston pay when they sent help. And Tyrese Maxey was huge too, putting up 25 points and grabbing 10 rebounds. From a guard, in a game like this, those boards matter. For Boston, Jason Tatum did his part statistically with 24 points and 16 rebounds, but the Celtics never found the extra gear when closing time hit. And that's the key point: Boston had a chance to end the series, and they let it slip. Now everything tightens. Game 6 gets louder, the pressure gets heavier, and suddenly the Celtics are the team that has to answer.
Now let's talk about the game that turned into a statement. In New York, the Knicks steamrolled the Hawks 126-97, and they take a 3-2 lead in the series. This wasn't a late pull away. This was New York setting the tone physically and never letting go. The rebounding was outrageous. 48-27 Knicks. That's a gap that usually comes from effort, positioning, and just straight-up bullying in the paint. Jalen Brunson was the engine and the closer and basically everything else you want in a playoff star. 39 points and 8 assists. He controlled tempo, he picked his spots, and he made Atlanta's defense look like it was guessing all night. Ojanumbi backed it up with 17 points and 10 rebounds, doing the glue stuff that turns a good team into a tough out. Atlanta, meanwhile, didn't have an answer. Jalen Johnson led them with 18 points, but they never got the game on to their terms. So what's the big takeaway? The Knicks are in the driver's seat. They're one win away from advancing, and the scary part is they look confident doing it. They're playing like they expect to win, and in the playoffs, that mindset is half the battle.
All right, time to hand out player of the night, and this one isn't complicated. It's Jalen Brunson. 39 points in a pivotal playoff game, controlling the action from tip to the final buzzer and turning it into a blowout. That's superstar impact. But I've got to give a quick shout-out to Embiid as well. 33 points when your season is on the line is exactly what MVP-level players are supposed to deliver.
So that's the story of last night in the NBA. Spurs advance, Sixers survive, Knicks take control. The playoffs are officially hitting that stage where every possession feels heavier, every mistake costs more, and the pressure ramps up fast. I'll catch you in the next one.